And me.
I'm here to tell you about my kidney status.
I'm here for moral support.
So, it's like day 5-ish of recovering. Because I went to the hospital on Wednesday morning and it's Monday evening. So, basically, I think I said this when I was in the hospital in that part of this vlog. But I went there, they didn't really do much for me, and I was just there in pain dying. And I kept hitting the call button for people to come. And I was like, hey, can you give me pain medicine and whatever. And then I felt my kidney stone pass. But then
$10,000 later,
my kidneys started hurting, and they took my pee and tested it, and they were like, hey, you got an infection, so we're going to prescribe you antibiotics. And I was like, great. So then...
Wait a second, they took your pee? They took your pee?
I gave it to them. They were not nice, though. Okay.
They were going to take your pee.
When I first got there was this nurse, and she was like, okay, you have to take your clothes off and put on a hospital gown. She was like, from your pants up, take everything off. And she was like, take off even your bra. And I was like, I'm going to not do that because that doesn't seem necessary. So I didn't do that because there's no reason for that. So I didn't do that. And then she was like, now we're going to need you to pee in this cup, and if you can't, then we're going to catheter you and take it from you. She was just being so aggressive. And I was like, I'm dying. Can you be nice? Really? Yeah, right? Thank you very much. I can pee on my own. So, they tested my pee, and they also took my blood. I don't know why. I don't know what they look for if you have a kidney stone. Oh, you have a kidney stone. Let's test your blood for the heck of it. And that's why I got my hand bruise, which is healing nicely. And then there was some emergency. Somebody else had some emergency. And there was
It is a hospital after all.
There was a doctor, and then there's a bunch of nurses. So the doctor was dealing with the emergency, whatever that was. So I just had nurses and stuff. So they were gonna give me an IV to get fluids, because that's how you help a kidney stone. You drink fluids to flush it out, and pain medicine. So I gotta unbutton the little button on here. Show you my wound.
That looks horrible.
Arm bruise. So they stuck me there.
How many times?
Once there. Couldn't get it. They stuck my other arm. There's not really that big of a bruise here, but they stuck me here too.
How many times?
Just once. And then they stuck me in my hand.
How many times?
Once. Once for blood, once for trying to get the IV in. Couldn't get it.
So the nurses were rude. No, none of the nurses there could get an IV in her. We are never going back to this hospital ever again.
So.
And if you want to know what hospital is, DM us. We'll let you know.
So I was dying in pain. And then, so eventually my doctor came in, and they were like, hey, what's up? Whatever. I was like, hey, I think I passed my kidney stone. And she was like, oh, cool. So then she was asking me, when was the last time you got, a scan? Because they, scan you, try to see your stones and stuff. And I was like, last summer. And she was like, okay, then we don't want to scan you again. Radiation, bad. You don't want to get, 8 million scans. So she was like, we're going to ultrasound you. And I was like, cool. But they never see anything when they ultrasound my kidneys. Because it doesn't see it as good. So I was like, be right back. I'm supposed to have an ultrasound appointment tomorrow. Not tomorrow on that day, but from today, it would be tomorrow. And I was like, so they are going to ultrasound me in about a week if you think that I should just do it then. So she was like, do you have a urologist? And I was like, heck no, I don't have a urologist. But you know what I do have? I have a nephrologist. I don't think she likes it.
CAT scan.
Ha 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 ha. Because if you have been listening to my videos and me talk about my kidney stuff, you're like cut off if you were going to be here.
Am I drinking?
You're just drinking water.
It's just water.
It is water. He's lying. So
I just said it was water.
So anyways, I had a urologist. They sucked. Hate him so much. So super unhelpful.
And a hospital.
So I was like, heck no, I don't have a urologist. I have a nephrologist. And like the difference is like the urologist
About
is
$300 an hour.
the urologist deals with like pee and like your urinary tract and like procedures. And then the nephrologist is a kidney doctor.
They
So
subscribed for this?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
So he like tries to figure out why your kidneys are doing bad things. So anyways,
Like going out and partying at night.
making rocks. So anyways,
We're making rocks. The other
I
video.
know.
Yeah, okay.
So those are wanted rocks. So I don't want the rocks my body's making. So
We should put some of those in there.
I was like, I have a nephrologist, and I told her, and she was like, oh, she seemed like she like knew who like my doctor
Make like
was.
a kidney stone necklace.
No, just horrible. And like, I find it easy to believe she would like know my doctor because they're all like part of like a group, so they know people. So anyways, she called my nephrologist. She was like telling him the situation, being like, hey, Kylie's in the hospital, like here's like what's up. And he basically was like, all right, give her like antibiotics and then she can like go home, like whatever. He like knows me, he like knows my dealio. And I wanted to go
basically,
home.
just give her some medicine, get her the heck out of here.
Like-
She won't shut up otherwise.
No, but like he knew that it probably wasn't something else. Like if you go to like the hospital and you have like a kidney stone and you've like never had a kidney stone before, they could be like, oh my gosh, it might be your appendix. That's what they thought the first time I had a kidney stone. But like I get kidney stones all the time. So I was like, hey, it's a kidney stone. And if they test your pee and you have like an infection, or you have blood in your pee, then that also pretty much confirms that you have a kidney stone because both those things are like common. So
Then you should have told them to get the blood out of your pee rather than sticking you to get another blood.
I don't even know what they're testing for when they take my blood. Like, you looking for kidney stones in my blood too? Like what? So at noon, I was there at like 9 or 9:30 or something. At noon, my doctor comes in. She's like, all right, I talked to your doctor. We're going to get you out of here soon. I was like, great. But I was like, but my back is like hurting like a lot again. So like, and she's like, okay, we'll give you a shot for the pain before you leave and then send you on your way. And I was like, cool.
Because they're really good with needles there.
No, she was going to do it. The doctor was going to do it. So they were waiting for the doctor to do my IV since the nurses couldn't do it. But my stone passed before the doctor ever came back. So that's what happened. So 10 minutes go by, I'm still in pain. And if I'm in like a lot of pain, I start throwing up. I threw up 5 times in the hospital.
You're not in pain now, I hope.
No. So 10 minutes go by, and then I hit the little button, the call the nurse button. I was like, hey, like, they said they were going to give me a shot for the pain. Like, can you help? And they were like, oh, let me go talk to your doctor. And they just left. So I had, like, my phone, and I was, like, watching the time. Another 10 minutes goes by. So I hit the call button again. It's a different nurse. I'm like, hey, they said they were going to give me a shot for the pain. Can you, like, do something? And they're like, yeah, I'll go talk to your doctor. And they just leave.
You know what? They need to give doctors a little sticky pad of Post-its, and they can write like little prescriptions on there. Give pain medication, and boom, right on the forehead, and just wait for someone to come by. You know, a nurse walks by, they see a Post-it on someone's forehead, they need to do something.
So they don't come back 10 minutes later. It's 12:30. I'm like dying. So I hit the call button again. And a different nurse comes in. She's like, did you call? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And I'm like, look, I was told they're going to give me a shot for my pain. And I've called the nurses multiple times and they haven't done anything. So she's like, I'm going to go hunt down your doctor. And I was like,
I bet you weren't too
thanks.
happy when this was going on.
I wasn't. So then my doctor comes in 10 minutes later. So now it's 12:40. 40 minutes from when my doctor originally came in and was like, hey, we're going to get you out of here soon.
They always say that.
So she gave me a shot for the pain.
It's like the pastor saying, in conclusion. And you're like, oh, okay,
No,
we're
our
almost done.
pastor's pretty good about
But
that.
then, 20 minutes later, we're
No,
still going.
our pastor ends pretty much on time.
We have a great pastor.
Pretty much every single time.
And his sermons are usually very interesting.
Okay, anyways. So they gave me a shot for the pain, which I guess is like a more strong version of Advil or something like that. It was like something like that.
Advil Plus.
And they gave it to me in my leg, which I thought was weird, but okay. And it bruised my leg, and it feels like a bump now. Like a bruise.
Meanwhile,
bump.
CPS is coming to our house. She's got all these bruises.
Stop! So then some other nurse came in, and she gave me a pill antibiotic thing so I could get started on my antibiotics for my infection. And they didn't explicitly say, okay, you have either UTI or a kidney infection. But I don't have any symptoms of a UTI. I have all the symptoms of a kidney infection. So we're going with kidney infection. And my kidney hurts a lot. So there you go. So she gave me this pill. And I can swallow pills. But only if they're tiny. Really tiny. She gave me a capsule. I was like, there's no way I'm swallowing this. She gave me a cup of water. And so I'm trying to discreetly chew this thing open and swallow it so that she doesn't know that I'm chewing this thing. Hey! Because I can't swallow that. I just can't. So I swallowed it. Tastes nasty. Anyways, then
So you chewed it open and then swallowed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swallowed the powder. So
What did you do
then
with the capsule?
I swallowed
Oh, okay.
pieces
Well,
of
just
it.
making
The
sure.
mashed up pieces of capsule.
didn't
It
want-
turns into chewy gumminess.
I wanted to make sure there wasn't a empty capsule full
No.
on the floor of the hospital.
No. So, oh my gosh, that was another thing. Okay, when they do stuff to you, whether it's trying to put an IV in or take your blood, you know when they set up whatever they're gonna do and there's all these tubes that they gotta connect and whatever? They just kept leaving tubes and random stuff on the ground. There must have been at least 5 to 10 things on the floor in my room by the time I left because they just left random crap all over the floor. I was like, what the heck? What the heck?
Maybe they were going to put in a new tube in your body.
No. So
And then, a bigger tube, and then the kidney stones wouldn't hurt.
I want them to put in a whole
if you-
garden hose
Yeah.
instead of my kidney
You
tube.
can put in a nice big tube there.
So I got
That's
my
a shot.
discharge papers and signed my name so I could leave. And this whole time I'm alone because it's virus season. So I'm texting my mom, being hey, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's helping me.
I remember when you texted, they're going to give me a shot for the pain. Do you remember what I said?
No, what'd you say?
Oh, this should be good.
Okay, so whenever I get shots or blood drawn or anything, I always faint. I didn't faint or even almost faint because I was just in too much pain. I was just can't do it. So I had to fend for myself and bug the nurses to give me what I needed anyways. So I signed myself out and then
Don't go to this hospital.
the nurse was all right, you can just leave. And I was do I have to tell anybody I'm leaving or do I just walk out? She's like, you could just walk out. I was like, okay, cool. So then.
Did you sign any papers that said you were leaving?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I said that.
Okay, you know what? I'll rewind it and
Good.
I'll see it then.
So I put my shirt back on and I left. And then I drove home. I didn't drive home. I was driven home by my mother, who just like sat in the parking lot this whole time. And for like the first couple of days, I was just on like my strong kidney stone medicine because a kidney infection hurts like same level as kidney stones. Like they're like really both like the worst pain in the world.
Different spot.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
But
If you get a kidney stone high up in your kidney, it can be the same spot. But so I was like on a whole pain pill, and then as days went by, then I went down to a half pain pill, and they make me very tired and very out of it. So it's like not good. I get terrible side effects. Stop! And then today is the first day I'm just on Tylenol and Advil, so that I'm not like getting weird side effects and tired and like whatever. But I do have side effects from my antibiotics, and it's mostly that I'm just very tired and very nauseous, especially when I wake up. It's like I just don't feel like eating anything. But it's like getting better. He was saying like a few days ago, he was like, oh, when I'm on antibiotics, I feel like Superman. And I was all ready to like feel...
Well, I'm finished with them.
I was all ready to feel great, and here I am like dying. Like 2 nights ago, I was just like hunched over the side of the bathtub waiting to throw up.
And look at you now,
so
just
sick.
2 days later.
And who was there with?
My mom. Every time I would like feel like I was gonna throw up, I would like hang over the bathtub, because I feel like that's less gross than like hanging over the toilet. Like that's like gross. So I would bring my phone and I would text my mom. I'd be like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up, and then she would come down and come sit with me until I felt better. But it was terrible. And today is like the first day
Of the rest of your life.
No, that my mom was like, you actually seem more like yourself today. Like the past 5 days, I haven't really like done anything. I've done college, but I haven't really done much of anything.
And how many more days of antibiotics do you have?
5, because
5
I
more days.
have 10 days of antibiotics.
So you're going to feel like $1 million in 5 days.
Well, I keep feeling nauseous, so I'm not feeling like that's gonna happen, but we'll see.
Well, you'll feel like a nauseous $1 million.
Great. I keep getting like spasms down like my whole right side, just because everything's angry, because it had a stone in there and it's infected. Everything's just mad. It's not fun to have a kidney infection, in case you were curious.
It's not fun to be a parent of someone who has a kidney infection.
You haven't really even, like, you're just living your normal life. It's mostly mom who's, like, doing stuff for me.
Yeah.
You're just living your normal life, dude.
Working.
So.
Someone's got to pay for all this.
So, anyways, that's my
So let's just recap real quick. So
kidney update.
you woke mommy up out of bed and said, I have to go to the hospital.
No.
Then dad had to
I said no. I said no.
plow
I
the
said
driveway.
no. No, hold on. No. I woke up at 5 and did I take Tylenol? I either took Tylenol or, no, I didn't. Wait. Did I take something? I don't think I took anything. I woke up at 5 and I was like, I have a kidney stone, which is a normal occurrence. I get them many days, mostly like every day. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I was laying in bed trying to fall back to sleep, and I was like, this is a not good kidney stone. So I woke up my mom, and she gave me, I think, half a pain pill. And then I tried to go back to sleep. She went back to sleep, and then it didn't help. So I woke her up again an hour later. I was like, hey, it still hurts really bad. And I think she gave me the other half of the pain pill, and she went back to sleep. And then she sent me back to sleep, but I didn't go to sleep. And then, like an hour later, I woke her up again. back to what I was saying.
So,
I woke her up again. I was like, hey, it's still not working. And it takes my pills like 30 minutes to start working. So I waited about half an hour. Once it was supposed to work. And it didn't. And then I was like dying. So then my mom came in. And I was like, why is the medicine not working? And then we were like debating what we should do. So we were like, I don't want to go to the hospital because like nobody ever wants to go to the hospital. Like that's not fun. And then I was just like dying. And then the pain was getting like worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And there's like a point in time where if you're in enough pain, like there's like an expression or whatever where you're like writhing in pain. That's what I was doing. And then I was like, take me to the hospital.
this is all in the middle of a snowstorm, by the way. It's at the tail end of the snowstorm. But this is
Why do I always have these kidney stone crisis emergencies during snowstorms? Have you noticed that?
Have I noticed it?
So then he had to go plow
So
our
now
driveway.
I have to get up and go plow the driveway.
He's
so we
trying
can
to
get down.
work. He's like doing work. And then he had to go plow the driveway so we could get out of
And
here.
then, since Kylie's mom doesn't like driving the truck with the plow on there,
You
then
have
I had to take the plow
off.
off of the truck. And then they go to the hospital and they get admitted and they poke and prod her and do all mean, nasty things to her. And then the doctor comes in, I passed it.
Yeah.
Can I go? Thousands of dollars later.
Yeah, I know. They didn't even.
All right, get out.
They didn't even do anything. They prescribed me antibiotics and they gave me a pain shot. They didn't do anything. They stole my blood.
Which honestly, she could have called her doctor and said, I need this. And she would have been like, okay.
But I didn't know I had an infection, though. Anyways, so
Thousands of dollars. Thousands.
that's why you want to have insurance. So that you don't end up in debt from
Why don't
dumb
you
stuff.
get on the YouTuber insurance plan? Yeah.
Anyways, so, also, don't know if I mentioned this, but it was 30 minutes from here to the hospital. My microwave is beeping, just like ignore that. I know it's annoying. Anyways, so it's 30 minutes from my house to the hospital. The whole time. The whole 30 minutes. Me in the passenger seat screaming. Was I screaming or what? Mother?
I would maybe not say screaming. I would say a notch below screaming and crying.
A notch below screaming and crying.
I was in so much pain. I was just like, like the whole 30 minutes. Later that day, my throat hurt from so much like screaming and crying and like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. That was like one of the worst kidney stones ever because then I had a kidney infection at like the same time. So there's like 2 different spots of pain. So anyways, this is day 5 of my recovery.
So what we believe happened is the big giant kidney stone that she couldn't pass tried to cork the tube. Couldn't cork the tube. Well, corked it effectively enough.
Yeah, it
Obstructed it, but didn't completely cork it. In which case she really would have been in trouble. And because it obstructed it, she got the infection in her kidney.
You're
which
like-
is why she now has a kidney infection.
Your pee like backs up into your kidney gets angry, it swells. It's not a fun thing.
It's like, imagine if your toilet got backed up, what would happen? It's not
Oh
a fun
my
thing.
gosh!
I don't think I want to hear this one.
No.
No.
I had this dream. This was after the owl dream. That bathroom, our pink bathroom, it had all this sand in it. It was just full of sand, and it wouldn't flush. And I was trying to flush the sand down, and you gave me this big wooden stick. You shot the stick in and out until I'm serious. I had a dream about that last night.
I would never do that. I would never do that.
Why was there sand in our toilet then?
That's probably from the owls.
Okay, anyways. So, that is my story.
Sticking to it?
There's cat hair on my lips.
No, it's Kylie hair. I saw it.
So, I'm doing better, but I'm just very tired. And apparently, this specific kind of antibiotic that I'm on, like, makes you, like, really tired for whatever reason. So, I'm like,
Can't you tell?
cool. Well, today is okay, I have more energy today. I just feel really, like, sick and out of it and nauseous and weird.
Wait 5 more days.
But these past 5 days, I was very dead and very nauseous. I never threw up any of the times I felt nauseous, but I felt very sick, and I ate not a lot of anything. And I had, like, the weirdest, like, food, like, cravings or anti-cravings. Like, there was this one night where my mom was trying to figure out what to, like, give me for dinner, and she was, like, giving me different options, and, like, everything that she said sounded, like, so disgusting to me. It's like, I don't want anything that's, like, meat. I don't want cheese. I don't want eggs. Eggs sounded, like, so gross to me for whatever reason. I was like, I can only eat, like, bread products, like bagels, crackers, pasta. Like, I only want bread products. That was, like, the only thing that sounded good. I didn't want to drink water. It had to be, like, Gatorade or limeade. There was something else I drank, too. But I had, like, these weird...
Lemonade.
Yeah, lemonade. I had pink lemonade.
Is the only other aid thing I knew.
But I had these weird, like, cravings and anti-cravings. I was like, this is, like, so weird. And, like, in the mornings, when I wake up, I'm, like, super nauseous, probably because I haven't eaten, like, all night, and that, like, messes me up because of my antibiotic or whatever. Like, the only thing I can, like, eat in the morning is, like, toast. And I have to, like, start off, take, like, one bite, wait, like, 5 minutes. Take another bite, wait, like, another 5 minutes. Wait for my systems to be like, all right, it's just toast, we're good. Like, chill.
All right, you wanted to know what it was like when you were drunk? There you go. You take a bite, you better wait a couple minutes.
I want to know what it's like to get drunk, so I tried to get drunk on New Year's Eve, but it didn't work. But anyways.
Didn't work.
It didn't! I was not drunk. I was tipsy, but I was not drunk. But anyways, thank you guys for watching my kidney infection update. It's not fun. It's like literally like same level pain as a kidney stone. Maybe even worse because when I get kidney stones, sometimes I get spasms, but usually the spasms are only where the stone is. But for my whole entire kidney infection, I've been getting spasms in my kidney, and then, like, that's in your back. But I've also been getting spasms all down my front where, like, the ureter tube goes down. I've been getting spasms everywhere, and it's terrible. So I think a kidney infection hurts more overall than a kidney stone. And for me, kidney infections last longer than my kidney stones because I generally pass my kidney stones very quickly. But kidney infection takes, like, a while to go away. So...
Yeah, we don't even know if this 10 days of antibiotics is going to do the trick.
That's
You might need more.
literally what I was thinking. Because I was like, if it still hurts this much and I'm only halfway through, like, I feel like 10 days is, like, not enough. So I, like, wrote to my doctor on, like, an email thing through, like, the like, you can't just, like, email your doctor and be like, hey, what's up? Like, you know? Like, it's, like, a whole, like, it goes through, like, the health group thing, whatever. I was like, hey, so,
Hey,
like,
what's up?
I don't think 10 days is going to be enough. So I don't know what you want me to do. If you want me to come in and pee in a cup for you and then test it, or if you just want to prescribe me a few more days, or, like, what? And then...
Just say yes, but here, put this robe on first.
And then I was supposed to have my ultrasound of my kidneys tomorrow. So I was like, cool. Tomorrow I'll just go in, I'll get my kidneys ultrasounded, and then I'll be like, hey, I think that I'm going to need more antibiotics. So I'll just pee in a cup now for you guys. You can test it, whatever, discuss it, make up your mind. Great. But
She's been drinking all night in anticipation of this.
no, I have not. But I'm back to just ice water, though. Just nice,
Yeah, me too.
fresh ice water. Oh my gosh! I got the worst This is the worst part of feeling nauseous. I got these like hiccup burps. Like made everything so bad. Oh my gosh. The night it was like the worst where I like really didn't eat like anything all day. I just like drank stuff. I got the hiccups twice. When I was trying to fall asleep, they were so loud. I thought I was gonna wake you and Mom up. You kept snoring. I was like, safe. Didn't know if Mom was asleep. But I got the hiccups twice because Mom gave me a goal of eating 3 crackers before I went to bed. That's how sad this is. She was like, your goal is to eat 3 crackers before you go to sleep. I got the hiccups.
Surprised she even brought them up to you.
I got the hiccups. So they were like violent hiccups, and like it was so bad. So anyways, I don't have my ultrasound tomorrow, and I can't pee in a cup for them tomorrow because it's gonna snow again. So my ultrasound is rescheduled like 2 months out now. So I don't know what's gonna happen now, but
You know, you could
that's my
still pee in a
deal.
cup tomorrow if you really wanted to.
well,
It's not one of our cups.
Mom bought me these pee test strips just for like fun. Like,
Just for fun.
yeah, just for fun. They're like, they test for like all different sorts of stuff. But
Fun to keep an eye on them.
For fun.
But like for fun. for me, it's for fun. For her, she like researches all this random stuff. So everything it's like a water test. How when you like get your water tested, you like stick a little strip of paper in the water, and like the squares turn different colors depending on like whatever's in your water. It's like that, but for your pee, and it tests for different stuff. Obviously,
It's kind of like a water test, really.
But
think about it.
everything on like my pee tests have been like normal, except every single time I've taken one of these tests shows that I have blood in my pee, and I've always taken them while I have a kidney stone because I've had kidney stone like every single day. So it makes sense because you bleed when you have kidney stones because they like rip you up in there. So I could take a pee test tomorrow, and it tests for this thing called leukocytes, which apparently shows positive that you have them if you like have an infection. So I could like test it just for funsies, see what it says, or see if I'm still bleeding. Who knows? So I might do that just for fun, see
fun.
what's going on. It's for me, it's for fun. For Mom, she looks stuff up, but oh my gosh, but okay. This is just like funny side thing that I think of like all the time. And I was like, that was like so not worth it.
What color were the owls?
Brown.
Brown owls.
So the last time I was in the hospital for a kidney stone was when I was in 12th grade.
No, it was like 3 days ago.
No, I'm not talking about that one. The one before it. And I was like there overnight. I got my kidney stone during the day at school. Then I went to the hospital.
Oh, yeah. I
Was
remember this
admitted.
one.
I stayed overnight. And then like the next day, they like finally like let me eat food because like they didn't know if they were gonna like do surgery on me, and if you're gonna have surgery, then you can't eat.
Her doctors, that's all they wanted to do. Oh, got to do surgery, got to do surgery, oh, got to do surgery, oh, got to do surgery, got to do surgery.
People, chill. Like, I have never had surgery for any of my kidney stones, and I want that to be like my goal, like to always just not do that if I don't have to.
Doctors wanted to put an addition on their house.
So it was like the next morning, and I was like gonna be going home, and they were just gonna let me try to pass it on my own, and they let me have French toast. And it's like early in the morning, I think it's like 8:30. And then he shows up, and I'm like, why did you come here if I was just gonna come home in like an hour? Like, thank you, but you could have just stayed home. Like, I was just gonna be coming home anyways.
Did
Like,
she text me to let me know?
well, I didn't know what was going on, but Mom knew what was going on, but I don't know what she said to you. But anyways, she slept overnight in my hospital room that time. But then you showed up, and then we just all went home. And I just think that's, like, so funny. It was like, you showed up just for me to be able to go home. I don't know. It's just, like, I think about that a lot.
And what happened the next time you went to the hospital? Did Dad show up?
No!
Oh, no! He learned his lesson!
No, but you couldn't even anyway. Mom wasn't even allowed. I don't think they even would have allowed parents in there if you were, like, a minor. I think they just take you and you're alone in, like, the end. Because, like, coronavirus. No, for real.
For reals.
For reals. So I'll update you. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Do you think I'm doing better?
You are like, went from not good to way better from yesterday to today.
It's the antibiotics.
Were you concerned about me?
Yes!
Like, really concerned?
Yes! Didn't you even tell me stop looking at me like I'm
Oh my gosh, today I was doing my college assignment thing. I had to do an annotated bibliography, whatever that means. And Mom was like sitting at the end of my bed. She kept going like this. I was like, stop looking at me like I'm just gonna drop dead any second. Like, chill. Like, anyways. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't try to stress me out even more than I am. Comment down
Wait a
below.
second. Put your thumb up again.
Mine's straight. Mine doesn't curve. This one curves a little bit more, but this one's very
Mine's
straight.
very curvy. Mine's very curvy.
Look how straight this one is. This one's a little more
They
curved.
got like horns.
But this one's just very straight up and down. Comment down below.
Ring the bell. Bell.
Turn on post notifications. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys.
And DM me if you want to know what hospital it is because
well,
bad.
I'll tell you what. I'm not going to go to that hospital next time I have a kidney stone. Just saying. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!